Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone. Welcome to Divine Connection Show. And before we get started, we want to give you information about our sponsors. So check this out.
Did you know there's $850 billion available in grants to help your business or nonprofit? Have you applied? Let Imperial Management Group give you a fighting chance in this highly competitive market. IMG specializes in developing award-winning proposals and obtaining grants from government, foundations, and corporations. We can even help you get funding for COVID relief. Could you use $50,000 in free funding? Go to our website and book a consultation right now. We know where the money is.
Great day, everyone, and welcome to Divine Connections Show. I am Deloris Williams of Divine Connections, and we are excited that you are here today. We have great information to share with you, so make sure you go ahead and like and share this broadcast, and throughout the broadcast, you can click on the comments. You can make comments as well. That will be greatly appreciated as well. So Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. It comes out in print as well as online, and you have an opportunity to get in the next issue if you're a business or organization or you're doing something great. So if you're interested in getting in the next issue, you can go to text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. And so we do a couple of things. Not only do we do the magazine quarterly, we do 2 events annually as well. One in March, one in October. March is my anniversary, where I bring in choirs and praise dance and moms and vendors. And then October, which is our next event, is October 15th. It's called Bring It. And we're going to have praise dance, moms, vendors, and youth vendors. And we're going to network and worship and minister together. So I'm excited about that. If you're in any of those 4 categories, and if you're in North Carolina and you want to be a part, make sure you go to the information below and see if we have available space for you. Praise dance groups, mime groups, vendors, and youth vendors are the 4 categories. All right. So text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. So we have the interview, and then we have on the Wednesdays interviews like we're doing right now, from 3 to 6 p.m., where we display different gospel artists, praise dance moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community, and we share it with the masses so you can connect with great people that's making it happen. And so we're going to do that today. All right. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Subscribe to our email list at our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com, right, for updates and news. Then you can go to our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. So make sure you like that page. We are also on Instagram, so follow us there at Divine Connections Magazine. No, sorry, at Divine Connections, one word, on Instagram. And then our YouTube channel is at The Divine Connection. So put the in front of Divine Connections for our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button so you will know when we are on and when we are making it happen. Okay, so definitely do that and we will greatly appreciate it. If you have not got the issue yet, this current issue just came out. So this is our new issue. Go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions, right? To get either your digital copy or your hard copy. There are a lot of resources in this magazine. We've got some gospel artists on the bag. We have some entrepreneurs. So inside also are some just great information and some connections that you can make with great people that's making it happen. All right, so make sure you go get a copy of that. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor for this show, if you have a 30-second commercial, we will play you either before or after the show to share with the audience who you are and what you do. And that's a 3-month agreement for only $150, and we will love to share with the masses who you are and what you do. Now, if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial customized for your business, for your ministry, for your book, for your gospel group, for your event, we are here to serve you. We will love to do that for you as well. So if you are interested, make sure you send us an email at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Next, I am blessed and honored to have my book that is here, and it is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. And that is exactly what I do with the help of the Lord. And of course, I have to have the faith. Faith is the key to stay connected and to build the empire that God desires you to build. And so I have strategies and nuggets in this book of how I've built my organization and for things to come. All right. So make sure you go get a copy. It is on Amazon, or you can go to the link below. Once you go to the link below, I can send you a signed copy. All right. So definitely make sure you stay connected and order you a copy of The Key Connector. Next on the agenda, we have also a journal where we can write the vision and make it plain. So this is our journal. Yes, we make it happen. So that is what's on here. Make it happen. And you are a divine connection because you are. God has given you talents and skills and different things for you to connect with the people that you want to cross in your journey, whether it's your family, friends, churches, co-workers, connections. This is where we make it happen, and we write down the vision and make it plain because God has great things in store for us. So write down your vision and write down your achievements and write down your experience that you have had. And then at the end of the year, look at it and look back at what God has done. And so we're definitely excited about that. And last but not least, our store is open. So Divine Connection Store is now open. You can go and order products. We have shirts, we have hats, we have socks, we have pillows, we have tote bags, we have phenomenal things that's going on in Divine Connection Store. So go to bit.ly/Divine Connection Store and then click on shop all so you can see all of the items in the store. And we look forward for you to connect there. All right. So this announcement in the news for Divine Connections. And so now we have our special guest. But before we bring our special guest on, there is an organization called One Nations Under God by Mr. Brian and I don't want to say his last name wrong. All right, so I'm gonna let you check out the video first, and check out what he is doing in the organization. Give me 1 second. Let me get to it. And he is doing great things. One Nation Under God. Check it out.
Hey, I'm Diana Nicole. One Nation Under God, what could I say about them? So I was thinking if I could change the words from One Nation Under God to something else, but keep the acronym, what would I say? ONUG. So the O. I would say open. One Nation Under God has been open with me in 3 ways. The first way is they have open arms. Since I joined One Nation Under God, I don't feel like I'm just an artist that's part of a label. I feel like I'm a member of somebody's family. They're heartfelt and they're genuine, and they accept me for who I am. They don't try to change me or manipulate me and be something else. They just accept me into the family. They've had very open arms with me. The second way that they've been open is that they're always open and honest and transparent. They always tell me the truth. I don't feel like they're ever hiding anything from me. I don't feel like they're ever being shady. I feel like they're just open and honest and transparent group of people. The third way that I would describe One Nation Under God as far as the word open is that they've opened so many doors. I've gotten radio interviews since I've been with One Nation Under God. I've gotten an opportunity to be on a television show just from being a part of the group. Also, this past month, I got to go down to Las Vegas to sing on a side stage for the Stellar Awards. So there are many doors that have been open for me since I have joined One Nation Under God.
Awesome, awesome. So One Nation Under God, and that is Mr. Brian Irby. All right, so he has a great organization, and so we're going to bring one of the artists in today to interview as well. So help me welcome Miss K. Soul is in the house. Great day, great day. How are you?
I'm well, so glad to be here. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Well, you look lovely, and I am excited and grateful to have the opportunity to have you on today. So, welcome, and let's share a little bit about yourself. Tell us just a little bit of background, who you are, where you're from, and then we can go from there.
Well, I am initially from Chicago. I was raised by my grandparents there. I started singing in the church. I've been singing and writing songs pretty much since I was a kid, my whole life. And, music has always been something that has been an outlet for me and a way for me to express myself. And of course, I'm part of One Nation Under God Records. I've been working with them for the last 2 years, and it's been a really great experience.
Awesome, awesome. So, how did you get started with writing music? Who taught you all that, different skills like that?
I am pretty self-taught.
Okay.
My grandfather loved music, so he did introduce me to like some of the greats like Alina Horn or Miles Davis. But it really started from my love of writing poetry. I started writing poetry at a very young age, and I've always loved music. I played the piano, played the clarinet. So, it was really me kind of merging both of those passions together.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell us about your music.
My music it's on the spectrum of all the experiences we have in life, from love to heartache to family issues. I like to consider myself a healing artist. So I share a lot of my very personal experiences or my personal outlook on different things, because I want to encourage people that even though we do go through heartaches, we do go through pain, there's a triumph there. There's a lesson there. There's hope there. There's beauty in those broken spaces. And so that I think is what encompasses my music.
Awesome, awesome. So how did you get connected with One Nation Under God?
Actually, a friend of mine in Chicago, I was getting ready to release my last album in my mind, and I was really looking for, a new company, someone new to work with to help me get it,
Mhm.
in front of more people. And Brian and I connected, and I started distributing my music through One Nation Under God, and it just has kind of really grown from that point.
Awesome, awesome. And how long have you been with them?
About the last 2 years.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell us about maybe your life's journey as you went through doing songs and journeyed through life. How has life been for you?
It hasn't been easy. Am the product of a teen mom. I was raised by my grandparents. So I think, from a young age, there was some abandonment issues, some rejection issues. I've been bullied. So, just things that you go through in life that can either turn you hard, or in my case, I think it made me just very compassionate, and knowing that,
Mm,
you never know what someone's going through,
that's right.
regardless of how they may look on the outside. So I would say that even though there have been hard times, I think I'm a walking testimony of God's goodness and his grace, because so many people with my similar story don't always choose
Mhm,
the positive side. They look to
that's right.
a lot of things because it can be hurtful, and they try to self heal, medicate and different things like that. So my music has really been something that has allowed me to take those tough experiences
Mhm.
and turn them into something beautiful that I hope helps other people.
Awesome, awesome. And how can they find your music?
My music is streaming on all platforms right now. So if they're on Spotify or Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, they can get to my music, K Soul. And all of my projects are there. My latest single, Lost Connection, is up there as well.
Awesome, awesome. I want to give a shout out to Brian Irby, who is on the line. Awesome, awesome um, owner of One Nation Under God. So we're definitely excited that he is sharing some of his artists with us. So I'm definitely grateful. What do you have in the next year coming up? What are your goals?
Well, right now I am nominated for Entertainer of the Year for the Full Figure Industry Award.
Oh,
So
awesome.
that's voting right now. So if people want to go and vote for me for that, they can do that
For
at the
sure.
FFIAs.com. I am also in the process of releasing a new EP called Connections. So I think
Okay.
it's ironic that you're talking about connections,
For
and that
sure.
he is talking about the connections we have with ourselves and others, and how those connections should be examined as we heal ourselves from those
Mhm,
things to live a more abundant life. And then I'm just performing. I'll be down at the Let's Cafe on the 17th of July. I just
mhm.
finished performing at Rhythm of Gospel. So
Yeah.
it's been an exciting year.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I just came from Rhythm of Gospel as well. I wish I would have known you guys were there so we could have connected there, but it is all good. There's always organizations out there that's putting information and independent artists out there to share their gifts as well. So that was one of the platforms as well. So we're definitely excited about that. So if someone was interested in connecting with you, how could they connect with you?
They could connect with me by reaching out to Brian Irby, One Nation Under God Inc. at gmail.com. They can also get in touch with me on social media. I am on all platforms, but I'm most active on Instagram, which is at K Soul Music.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anything else you want to share that's on your mind that you and we'll end with a word of encouragement, but anything else you have coming up that you want to share?
Just I'm really excited about the Connections project. I've been pushing myself. I want to show different sides of who I am as an artist. I rap,
Mhm.
I sing, I'm hip
Okay.
hop, I'm soul, I'm gospel. So I'm kind of pushing the envelope more on these records, which is nerve-wracking as an artist, of course. But I am excited to share with people, and really hope that they not only appreciate the artistry of it, but that they can connect with the message in the music.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, would you like to end with sharing a word of encouragement to our listeners?
Absolutely. You know, I think that we often can convince ourselves that we're not worthy of
Mm,
certain things, and that can stem from what we may have been through in our lives or, just our own insecurities because everybody has them. But I
mhm.
want to encourage people to start today. Like, stop doubting yourself. Believe in the gifts that God has given you because He's given us all amazing and powerful gifts. And it's up to us. Our faith will activate those
Come on.
gifts. So we don't have to wait to have, oh, I need a big team, or I need this, or I need
Mhm.
that. God has given you everything inside of yourself to start today to move forward. And I promise you, oh my gosh, I promise, if you
Yeah.
do that, if you activate that faith to move
Come
those
on.
gifts forward, He will make room for you. There will be
Mhm.
plenty for you. He wants us to live an abundant life. So I want to encourage
Come
everybody to embrace that. No matter your circumstances, know that abundant life is yours to have if you just believe.
I love that. I love that. So let's just talk a little bit about the challenges that you've had, but also the accomplishments by having that faith that you're talking about.
That faith has been what I have used to fuel myself, because
Mhm,
there have been naysayers. So it has
mhm,
been something where I've used to say, you say I can't, but God says it's already done. And,
mhm.
moving that, I'm a college graduate. I graduated from law school. I'm a
Yes.
mother of a 13-year-old girl. Being a single mom is not an easy task on top of pursuing your career.
Mhm.
So have I had my low moments? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've had some dark days, but my faith in knowing that every dark day God has brought me through. So
Yeah.
now, as you're stronger, you can look back and be like, yo, I've been here before, but God
Mhm,
has brought me through and He's made me better. So you
mhm.
use that to continue to move yourself forward each and every day, even if it's just like doing one thing to move yourself forward. It's
Okay.
still movement.
I love it. I love it. Anything else you want to share?
Oh, look, I can
Look,
there's
you can stay right there. Keep rolling.
there's a fire in my soul. I feel like especially nowadays, because it is so easy for people to just jump out there and give their messages on social media, that we really have to protect our spirits and be mindful of our intentions in the
Mhm,
messages that we're delivering. So I try to stay tapped into my spirituality because I do believe that everything is spiritual.
mhm.
And I think that as a people, the more that we tap into that, we can find that we can give service to people in their spirits in all that we do. Like, you're giving
That's right.
interviews and you're highlighting other positive individuals, and you're a
That's right.
positive person. I can feel your energy. And so
That's
it's like
right.
we can bring all of that to the
That's right.
forefront by continuing to pour into one another and supporting one another. So, what I have to give is just the message that God has given me. And I'm, always hopeful that it touches someone else.
Awesome, awesome. So if someone is looking to start music, you do a lot of things, spoken word, and maybe need some guidance or directions, how would you suggest them to start?
I would suggest that they start writing.
Mm-hmm.
Start to get some of those thoughts out every day, even if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't seem like it's a complete sentence. Just start to develop those thoughts, and meditate on those thoughts. Maybe find some tracks online that you can just start to write to and play with harmony and melody, to develop the craft, because that's what it is. You have to start to hone that craft so
Yeah.
that eventually those thoughts and melodies turn into great songs.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. How long does it take you to like write a song?
You know what? I don't have a certain time frame
Right.
because I'm a perfectionist, but I'm
Mhm.
also kind of spontaneous. So a song
Mhm.
might come to me and I'll start recording it and I'm like, "Oh, this is it." And then another time I might start a hook or a verse and I have to come back because it doesn't feel finished. So it really just depends on where I'm going with the record.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so, what is the next step? So, after you have your thought together and you start writing down words, then what's next?
I record demos. I demo all of my songs in my home studio. One, it's just a great way to hone your craft, when you're
Mhm.
listening and you're playing with harmonies and things. So I always start there. I like to go into the studio very prepared, like knowing the song, knowing where I'm going. And then, there's some room for creativity in the studio, but that's how you maximize your time.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, anything else you want to share before we leave? You have some great information and some great knowledge. What does your 13-year-old see as you progress and have faith in doing what you do? What is their response?
She is very supportive. She's been in the studio with me for many, many years. So she's about 2 years old. She's in the
Yeah.
studio while I'm trying to record, because it's so important for me to be a walking example for her. We can tell kids a lot of things, but I think when I can show her daily what it is to be driven and motivated and be a woman of God and be a woman of
Mhm.
integrity, I'm hoping that those things are rubbing off on her because she's Gen Z, so it's way different from when I was a kid. So trying to bridge that gap between she and I, it's just a constant. I have to continue to work at that thing and pray on it.
Yes, for
But
sure.
she's a good girl, so I'm hoping that I'm rubbing off on her in a good way.
For sure, for sure. We're grateful for what you do, and you continue to do what you do. You are making it happen. We're excited. We'll look forward to your music. I want to give a shout out to our viewers that are on. Brian, who is the CEO of this organization, One Nation Under God. Thank you for coming on and sharing. Lim and Tenda Williams is here. Prophetic Mom is here, and Miss Aaliyah, go ahead now, is in the house. So we want to thank you guys for coming on and sharing. Make sure you like and share, and I will give you information. Let me put her information back on the screen so you can connect with her as well. So make sure you guys that are out there viewing and sharing, make sure you are connecting and supporting these independent artists as well. And go ahead and give us end us with one more word of encouragement, and then we'll end from there. Because I know you got something else in you.
Just believe in yourself. Like,
Mhm.
don't let the naysayers deter you. Don't even let your own negative, anxious
That
thoughts
part.
that can arise deter you. All of that is lies.
Mhm.
Believe in the power of where you can go, and don't limit yourself because of age, size, location, money, whatever, all of these things that appear to be hurdles. Just move forward and trust God. And I promise every door that's supposed to be open for you
That's right.
will be open for you. You won't miss anything that God has for you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Ms. Queso from One Nation Under God is in the house, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to share with the audience who you are and what you do and the role model that you play in the community. So thank you so much for coming on. So hold tight. Don't get off. I'm going to go to my sponsors, but I want to say thank you for your time and what you do in the community and being my guest on today. So hold tight. And I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. So hold tight, everybody. And thank you again, Ms. K, for being my guest today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.